Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Check 41. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now left to first to Mack. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he connects with Ebron. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterback.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
And when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2 deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a beat.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Catch made here by Campbell. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Play action. It's Locke. Rolling to his right. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Mike 41. We're going to wedge that, huh? Come on, D.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
11Z. Go ahead.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
41, Mike.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I'm coming after you.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now Watson steps away to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Watson.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Love. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and a return will stop right around the 25. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Topper!
Off of play action. Luck. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, Luck. It's caught. Cooper. the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Foster picks it.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck eluding the pressure right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Referee. 25. Check 25. Call.
On 1st down, it's Luck. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw the... DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson now to throw, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Locke. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Luck on first down. Funches has it complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
11-Z. Pilot, 64, weak.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Luck gonna throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reuben Foster. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Push him back. Push him back.
And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
It's our time.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.